Hello and welcome back to the Liminal Branch Library, the archive in the seams. I'm your archivist and librarian, Mordio Crow, and tonight it's time for more Lies of P Overture. Hello. Oh, I forget. Was it Marojai? Hello, welcome. And yes, as Nova said, we've got new tunes, which I'll put up here. Let me know if they're too loud. But our fun little special something is that we've got, well, I say we, I've got a new intro and outro song. One that strums hands together. I've made myself. I've really wanted to take a dabble at making background music for a while, and finally the stars aligned. By that I mean I was able to finish off a bunch of other projects that I had going on and devote a few days to learning some composition program. I'm very happy with how this came together, and honestly I think it's somewhat appropriate for where we're at in Lies of P, right? We got the snow falling, it's peaceful, there's some warm lights, very wintry. Oh look, there's a rabbit here. Wonderful. Multiple rabbits. But I'm very, very happy with how this song came out, and I have a special end of stream variant for it as well. So that's something that I'm going to replace the initial song that I had, Never Frozen Bottom Flows by Tillerids, which I do enjoy quite a bit, but I felt like it was time. It was time to make something for myself. So I did. And with that accomplished, or that talked about, I will disable it. Oh, is it on YouTube yet? No, I was going to make it, post it on YouTube after this. The videos are prepped but privated. But yeah, I'll make them available once the stream's done. Post about them, all those sorts of places. But yeah, I was really going for a old school RPG vibe, especially Tales of Symphonia of Vesperia era. And I think I did a pretty decent job at it, you know. I'm not claiming to be an expert of composition, but I think I hit the target I was aiming for at least. But anyway, I'm going to turn it off for now so that way we can focus on the game itself, which is quite quiet at the moment. Should it still be playing? Yes, at the time I was playing it while I was talking about it. Now I took it off intentionally. Or at least now you shouldn't be able to hear it. If you can still hear it now, let me know. But last time, Lies of P, we fought the giant crocodile. And it honestly it went pretty alright. Well, now we gotta fight these new puppets. Ooh, ow. Fighting two at once, not great. Ow. There goes one. Let me know if you can hear the game. I think last time it turned out people couldn't really hear the game. I don't know. Yeah, tell me if you can't hear what's going on. Right now there's only really faint music. Royalty-free classical music. Coming in distantly over the radio. This is a pretty nice greenhouse. I like this. Oh, I don't like... Oh, it's a not Victor. He's just beating up one of those creatures over there. Using as a punching bag. Well, alright. And as you may have noticed, I upgraded the Vanini... What was it? The Lorenzini. Lorenzini bolt. The Lorenzini bolt. One here. Ooh, that's a That's a pretty nice chunk of damage on that. Figured try out this new weapon because unlike the bow, which requires the special upgrade materials, this requires the non-special upgrade materials. Oh, I'm being shot at. Oop. Oh, you can slide into that. Alright, well, have another one. Backing up. Ah, Vanini. Yeah, this one's Lorenzini. But isn't his name Lorenzini Vanini? Or am I thinking of someone else? I think his name is Lorenzini Vanini. We got here Electric Blitz. We know that's good on puppets. I've got Electric Blitz on my grindstone already. I will say, so I've been trying to catch up on my on a fresh save file. Because I did hear that there's some, dialogue changes if you, Oh, that guy saw me from a million miles away. Ooh. Wow. Oops, sorry, focusing. I'd hear some dialogue changes for various NPCs, and the point where I'm at, not all the NPCs are present anymore. So unfortunately, I was trying to do a new playthrough.
Oh, get a look at this impressive handiwork. I've seen something like this before, but... Wait. Ever heard of the legendary stalker? If not, just keep going. I'll explain later.
By impressive handiwork, you mean this person murdered? I suppose so. But I did not quite catch up in my fresh save file to where we are at now, so alas, we continue on the New Game Plus multiple New Game Plus file. Oh, we got 2 of them here. Oh, no one sees me. What is that? Get away from me. Ooh, incredibly rude. Let's add some electricity to this. Alright, got that one. Alright. Ow. Alright, blocking that, very doable. Alright, mute. Ooh. Alright, perish. Can we get a quick path back? No? Oh, I guess we can pick everything up while we're here at least. Out of healing. Oh, you're just saying it because it's fun to say? Benini's name is fun to say. When did you even hear me? Ow. Let's just do this. Oh. Dang. He created something that remained behind. Well, that's unfortunate. Why is the robot thick? Great question. We heard something about... Oh, what was the name of the person? Marklova? Or something similar to that? Right? The puppet master or the marionneteer or etc. So perhaps they were made to suit her aesthetic senses? That would be my guess. Last time we pulled 2 of them and that was a bother, so let's just... Ooh. Ooh, guard broke. I did not, apparently, press the right thing. And I died. Well, that's alright. We don't need any of the ergo. I'm already basically at level cap. So it's fine. It's fine. How is the game audio, though? Since I asked about it earlier. Can we hear the game? Oh, actually. Hold on. Probably was really quiet. There we go. Let's try that. Ew, come here. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm at the spot where I can sprint by them just yet. Ope? Is that Ope I died, or Ope you can't hear the game? Not enough information. Not enough info provided. A little. Oh, you can only hear it a little bit? They do like a no, don't attack me. Was it fine during combat too, or did that spike louder? Ooh, missed. Whoa. Oh, you died. Oh. Okay. It jumped out and attacked, but didn't even notice I wasn't there. Oof, you hear that alchemist in the background? There we go. No, do not shoot. You backing up? Come on, man. Leave me alone. If only we had gotten that one guy. Oh, I got caught on the dumb pillar. Dang. There we go. Alright. No more getting caught on the pillar. However, we have to go by all three of these again. Alright, come over here. And there we go. So, I do have new intro and outro music, but I've also got all sorts of ideas for more music to make, not just for the channel, but also just like tabletop RPG campaigns, future ones, or currently for my non-streamed one. I'm very excited to continue with that. I don't know if anyone else is a music maker, but it's I'm having a lot of fun jamming out, making some tunes. I've also been trying to finish off a handful of other personal projects that I've had going for a while, such as my bird project. Ooh. Oh no. Oh my god, this guy is awful. Oh, come on. What if I just run in here and grab the stuff? That way I don't even need to fight you again. Ancient disc. Alright, I got this ancient disc. Bye. We don't have anything to do with you. Farewell. Granted, I'll probably just die to whoever's... Oh, it's just another one. Ouch. Man. Yippee! Can't wait to hear. Yeah! It should be fun. I don't know. I have had jotted down in my little to-do text file for at least half a year now, if not longer, to come up with little chimes or like short musical cues for each of the nations in my non-streamed RPG, which if you watched our Daggerheart campaign frame, if you watched our Daggerheart campaign frame video, you probably heard a little bit about all those different groups. Oh my god, these guys are hard to run past. I know this one's gonna run out and try to... Ow! Heal up. Alright, go, 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 go! Oh, stop shooting me. Go past you. How many people are chasing me? Just that one guy. Alright, nope, never mind. A lot of people. We've committed to running now. Let's heal up again. Goodbye, sir. Ah, there we go. The shortcut. They can strike me down all they want. It doesn't matter. I've already won. Already won. The secret to most Souls likes. You can just run by the enemies. If they're not a boss, you don't have to fight them. But yeah, but I was also saying I've been working on my side project that's very bird related. If you're into birds, consider following me somewhere, whether it's Tumblr or Blue Sky or in our Discord. I post my wonderful bird pictures. Well, I post the wonderful ones. I also have a lot of not as wonderful ones. Whoa! Hello, Hambone. Welcome. How are you doing this evening? Oops. I don't think I meant to use the grindstone there, but maybe I just did by habit. Good, having a lazy evening? Nice. Very nice. I hope your relaxation has been fruitful in that sense. Oh! Oh, we missed each other. Ooh, alright, I need to remember how to fight these guys. Need to remember how to fight that guy. Victor, the champion. Oh yes, continuing my train of thought that keeps vanishing as I try to lock in and fight the enemies that pop up. I'm trying to compile all the bird photos that I've taken into a little, I don't know, Pokedex-like website, just to have all of them. I think it would be fun. And so I'm maybe 2/3 of the way there. I've got 118 or so fully written up, and maybe another 50 or so to go. So that's been occupying much of my time recently. Mainly because since I have 160 or something photos of mostly birds, a handful of wild animals as well, but mostly birds. Since I have 160 or so of them, I really want to catch up so that I'm current, right? And I don't have a massive backlog. Ooh, nice. Yeah, thanks. It's fun. Nova's gonna grab snacks. Don't know. Need something in particular? Grab me something Salty or dry, perhaps. I think that would be good. Can I just... You're gonna jump. Oh. Oh. Oh, I landed in his red attack. Try again. You're right, puppet string not very useful. Not very useful on this guy. Oop. Yeah. Oop. He has a little bit too much poise for that to interrupt him. Say that again? Say what again? Oh, the snack? I said something dry or salty. Either or. Okay, so if you perfect guard these ones, they block. And then if you charge attack their block, you make them spin around and you can attack them in the back. That seems to be the tactic. Or that one can just keep missing me continuously. Oh. I don't know what you're asking. You know what, just go do your thing. Just go do your thing. I don't know. I don't know what you're asking anymore. Oh, he didn't do his big jump. There it is. Ooh, uppercut. At least this makes him stagger a little bit. Oh no, I forgot he had a grab. Oh, there we go. I don't know if that'll get him though. Just a little left. Can I greet it? There we go. Emergency directive number 1. This is emergency directive from the order set to the highest priority. Intelligence gathered indicates that a puppet currently heading to Krotzu could significantly affect the order's plans. Specific details cannot be shared, but the leaders have confirmed the continued autonomous operation of the target poses a significant threat to our future. Marchiona and the alchemists under her command are hereby ordered to stop the target's advance at all costs. Any puppet acting alone must be considered a threat. Emergency directive number 1 is now in effect. Oh. I bet Romeo's here. I bet Romeo is here in person. Can you break this? Oh, thank you, Nova. Nova has brought me snacks. Nom 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 nom. Alright. Yeah, it sounds like Romeo's here. I'm trying to mess up whatever they got going on. Likely in his King of Puppets form, since they're saying a lone puppet. I wonder if we'll get to talk with him. Wouldn't that be something? Can I go? I cannot go that way currently. Alright. Oh, another one of you. Man, don't quite have the timing yet. Am I just gonna die here? Maybe. Whoop. The ones I feel like I got the right timing, she just whiffs entirely. You've been spoiled on the bosses and they look interesting. Well, oh no for being spoilered. Nice for that looking interesting, at least. Yeah, that works. Half moonstone. I'll take that. Okay, so we can climb up and go to the middle. Is there any sort of shortcut I can open over this way? I think there's another one behind me. Yep. Yep. Let's see if we can retreat far enough. Yeah, there we go. Now there's one. Stop it. Oh, ow. Perish. Any shortcuts over here, or is it just stuff? Grindstone coating capsule. Restores special grindstone uses. Is that a one-time use item? I assume so. Capsule of liquid coating applied to grindstone, blah 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 blah. Okay. Lanky ass Metropolis robots. Yeah, you know what? They do have that vibe, huh? I probably should have refilled my my vials before coming up here. Die. Die. Oh, he just slapped me out of the sky. Alright, well that's fine. Go back, refill the vials. Don't need to do the side pass this time anyway. Can I run by these guys now? I might be able to. Because enemies generally cannot get up ladders. So assuming I get up here without them catching up. Oh, they didn't even follow me through that door. We're good. This environment is cool. It is! I love these kinds of, you know, greenhouses, indoor green space kind of vibes. Well, that one I perfect blocked, but she didn't block. Does this aim down? Oh, it does. Fun. Go. I don't like that the guard break is suggestively showing their back to you. I don't know that I like that. Seems a little silly. Yeah, what if I just pull the ranged attacker to me? Alright. Alright, fencer guy. Come on then. Oh, wow. I forget how much damage enemies do in this. Being on New Game Plus 3 hurts. Or is it New Game Plus 2? I don't remember. Depends on if we're 0 indexed or not. Ow. Ow. Oh my god. They caught me before I even got there. Why? Gameplay-wise, today's not going great, huh? But that's okay. That's okay. Alright, fine. You know what? We're gonna fight you because otherwise... I don't know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna die. I might just die. There you go. That time you did the thing. There's one. I get lucky with the when they decide to block. It works out pretty well. Alright, 2 more to go before I can get back. Maybe I just switch to the scythe and destroy the guy with the rapier. Oh my god, they do so much damage. Well, I guess that works. Everything hits so hard in this DLC, but that's also something that's true, I feel like, about most Souls-like DLCs, is that enemies tend to hit really hard in them. There we go. Alright, we're back up. Or rather, we're back to where we can go up. Now I wait for you to come here. Grab you. Oh. That's just a little bit too far there. Stab, 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 stab. Have we tried stabbing? It worked. Alright. And now we try this one. Oh wow, that time the puppet string worked. It's just different timing in the attack there. What do I like about the DLCs? This one specifically, or Souls-likes in general? This one specifically, I mean, we're pretty early on to it, but I do like the environments. I think I was talking about last time, is I wouldn't expect a zoo to be like the main focus of a DLC in this sort of game. I think for Lies of P in particular, it works. It's like a fun play since we had like the carnival and all that. The Pinocchio theming, I don't know, it feels like it works here. But wasn't something I would otherwise expect. The snow is nice aesthetically, even if it absolutely killed the frame rates. Oh my god, there's one behind me too. Gotta kill fast. Alright, whew. Stab, and stab, and stab, and stab. if you're talking about, if your question is about Souls-like DLCs in general, I actually haven't played most of them. I think the only one I really like, I think the only one I really played, well, I guess there were only two I really played. Shadows of the Erd Tree, which was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie there, I had a fun time with that one. And then the Bloodborne one, the Old Hunters one. Really, I could just not get enough of Bloodborne. Like, I don't think I ever really... Did I play the Dark Souls ones? Oh, I played Dark Souls 1 much later. As part of my level 1 playthrough. That was not a that was a mistake. That was a very big mistake. I don't know if Souls-like DLCs tend to be my favorite things. Just in general. Ow, that hurt a lot. I have one thing left. I hope there's a Stargazer soon.
Everything I'm seeing makes me think this room belongs to a master puppeteer.
What makes you think that? The puppets? Look, this one has wings. Warning to Marchiona.
This is a message for Marchiona,
Voice acting.
my sadly not departed friend. Important matters brought me to your door. I am searching for my lost apprentice. And it should come as no surprise that I thought you or your other alchemist fiends had taken him. I hope you don't mind, but I made a mess of your lackeys as I passed through. If you do, consider it partial payment for what happened to my other apprentice. As soon as I am able, I shall return to collect your remaining debt. Until then, take care not to die. From Leia, Florence, Monad.
Ooh. That's a spicy message.
Okay, so we are definitely, absolutely, irrefutably in the past. Unbelievable. The Leia Florence. She's the one they call the legendary stalker. Story is, she went missing a long time ago, in Krot, as it happens, but here she is, still building the legend. And between Marchiona and Leia, I know who we're siding with. We still don't know why we're here, but maybe we're here to meet the legendary stalker.
Yep. Bloodborne DLC is pretty peak. It is. And man, I miss Bloodborne. Me too. No PC release for Bloodborne. No Bloodborne 2. Instead, the Switch gets Bloodborne at home. I don't know what Sony's thinking. Also, Soulsborne's DLC usually have time travel, which is weird. Yeah. I don't know, I guess someone really likes those tropes. A red ribbon that someone has dropped. In a cage? Alright, but it seems to focus back in on this for a moment. Leia Florence Monad was the legendary stalker and the teacher of both Carlo and Romeo. So it seems like at this point, Carlo is dead, and Romeo has been turned into a puppet already, I guess. That's my guess, because of the way the alchemists are talking about it. Though Leia seems to think that one of her apprentices is still alive. Unless she thinks that Romeo being a puppet is still alive and doesn't realize that he's a puppet. I wonder if she'll be offended by our presence. Like, you're a puppet of my apprentice. That is a blasphemy. Prepare to die. You know? I could see something like that going that way. Oh. Oh, we're on the other side of this now. Well, if only there was a mysterious lever to open up and get a shortcut. Oh, or perhaps we don't need one, because here's our new stargazer. Nice. And a boss room, and this one does have the opportunity to summon a friend. Why can Skyrim be on everything but not Bloodborne? Great question. So could you imagine playing Bloodborne on your smart fridge? That would be pretty funny. No, I gotta go back and pick some fruit. And then we get to find out what the second boss is. Alrighty, up we go. And since I see we do have the summoning thing there... Oh, I wonder... We talked about it briefly, when there was no summon thing for the first boss. But I wonder if the summons will be any different in this one. Just because, you know, different timeline and all that. Will that affect a spectre-y, ghosty thing? Maybe. Or maybe not. Do we get a legendary stalker summon? Either way, I'll try it on my own first. Let's see, is Marchiona a boss, or is Marchiona later on? It feels like we're building up Marchiona. Who's on the other side of this here big door? Let's see it. Oh, creepy music. Oh. Got the marionette gloves that Geppetto had.
I was told that murderous puppet had come to call on me. So who is this handsome guest standing before me? It matters not.
Oh. Oh, her winged puppet. Oh.
You belong to me now. You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Whoa. Oh. Whoa. Where are you going? Oh boy, I can't really see what's going on there.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Alright, so Marchiona's got a good bit of health.
Make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
You didn't really learn much, other than that it's a 2-enemy boss fight. Ooh, normal Nova. You know, I really dig the puppeteer glove.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Man, charge attacks do not do much. Oh my god. Whirlwind to death there. How much health does your puppet have, I wonder?
Greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Well, her puppet has a lot less health.
Death is my domain, And you shall serve me for all eternity.
Very different robot here. Yeah, it's like the ones outside if they were much larger and sturdier built. That's the wings. Alright, I might be able to use the puppet string to dance around a bit with them.
You're not the puppet I
Let's
was
try going after the
expecting.
puppet first.
Who are you?
Since it has a lot less health, that feels like... Oh, missed. Ooh.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
A lot of her attacks have like a slightly delayed follow-up. And she infuriatingly flies away.
For my room, don't you think?
Man, if only I had the ingredients to upgrade the bow. Bow would be great for a flying enemy. That damage, yep. Yep. No.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
If I've heard that the damage output in this is very tough, especially if you're going straight into it in New Game Plus. It worked out okay for the first guy. Ooh. But like, if it becomes too much, maybe I will switch it down a step.
Greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh. Can I? Okay, I can do this. But, puppet string I don't think is going to be good. They're ironically too mobile for the thing that the grapple, like for the grapple to really work. Yeah, so let's see, let's try the new one out. Does okay, I suppose. Doesn't really do a lot of damage, or... I mean, maybe if it's doing good poise, which I don't know that it is.
You will make a fine adornment for my room.
Can't string a stringer. Truer words never been spoken there, yeah. Yep. Well, we'll try out this one for a little bit. See how that goes. Actually, you know, I wonder, usually I figure the scythe for like
To think I became anxious when told
multiple
a fearsome
foes.
foe had
I'm
arrived.
trying to use the DLC weapons,
What a
but
fool I was.
scythe has a lot of range. Like, if I just do this... Oh my god, the verticality messes with it
None
too.
who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Okay, it kind of worked there. Oh, I missed with the... Dang. Ow. Alright, so the scythe seems... Oop. Scythe seems to be a good call, actually. Which is funny, because this is probably the weapon of who she expected to come here to kill her. Oh. I'm hanging in there. I think there's a non-zero chance that if you do manage to kill the puppet, she reanimates it after a little while.
Can't get away quick
Oh,
enough,
a
can
grab.
you?
She has a grab, and she smirks at you.
Death is my
Ooh.
domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Very nice. That's fun. As long as she doesn't do it as often as Millennia does her crazy waterfowl. And I'm all good with bosses having really scary, cool moves.
A fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Ooh. Got a nice. Ow. Oh, I misread who was going to attack.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Ow. Spin to win. Oh, that's the grab. Oh, no, never mind. No, it's not. I thought that was the grab with the two of them. Oh, that's... Nope, never mind. I guess she has multiple where she uses both of them. Yep, one. Oh, wait, no, I got it. Clipped it.
Death is
okay.
And you shall serve me for all.
Oh yeah, that would happen. What was that regarding the reanimate the puppet? Because, yeah. Pretty sure it would. This seems like the type of game where it would.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Ooh. It's kind of hard to tell who's doing what in the corner here.
Don't you know how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists?
At least having the two of them next to each other. Oh, no perfect block.
For my room, don't you think?
So when I'm next to the wall, it's hard to tell what they're doing. But I can hit both of them with everything. So you win some, you lose some.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Oh. Right, there we go.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh my god. So much spinning. Oh, okay.
You will make a
Ow.
fine adornment for my room, don't
Well, look at how much damage that puppet took from just 30 seconds of fights. Got it down to less than half. Like if I can get the electric on and land a pretty good 3-charge swipe with the scythe, that's damage. That's some damage right there.
You're not the puppet I
Yeah,
was
reanimating
expecting.
puppet. Yep.
Who are you?
Aw.
You will make a fine
Oh.
adornment for my
Double
room,
aw.
don't you think?
I hope Romeo and Leia don't feel bad that we take the kill from them. Unless they show up at the last second to get the kill. In which case they'll probably feel fine.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Oh, no perfect block.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, well, there goes her puppet.
You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Oh.
Death
Oh my
is
god.
my domain, and
All
you
right.
shall serve me for all.
He just does a bunch of magic while it respawns. Yep. Yep. Okay. So destroying the puppet, not a bad tactic, but she brings it back pretty fast. Honestly, probably most effective if you do it near the end and can try to burst down Marchiona. You're getting there. No. I can burst down the puppet pretty good. I don't know if I'm optimistic yet about the fight as a whole. I haven't done too much damage to Marchiona herself yet.
What a fool I was.
I appreciate the confidence all the same. Ooh, no perfect block. Oh, I can't see. Ow.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
I say, you know what? I can't see here, but that's fine. Who needs to see?
Death is
Oh,
my domain,
alright.
and you shall serve me for all eternity.
It honestly feels a lot easier if you just fight her in the doorway. I don't know if that's... I don't know if that's a good thing. But... man. Effective. I haven't really been using my arm well.
When told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Alright.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Let me just hit both of you for a second. Alright. And now I know about your spammy spells here.
You dare destroy my sublime
Ooh.
creation.
Okay, knock you down. Puppet still heals even when she's knocked down, which is unfortunate. Alright.
You will make a
Ooh,
fine adornment
okay.
for my room, don't you think?
Ooh, yeah, alright, that worked. That was... I don't know if I could duplicate that timing. We got very fortunate with a stun on her in the middle there. That worked out pretty well, and we were able to do a good bit, so happy with that. Happy with that. I don't know if she takes more damage when the puppet's down, or if it was just the... It may have just been the... You know, the critical attack, the fatal attack, the... Whatever the thing is with the claw.
What a fool I was.
Up.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, facing the wrong direction. Ooh, there we go.
Why must you and the legendary Stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Ooh. Alright. Ow. Alright, not doing as well on the healing this time. Was that the grab there? It might have been. Oh, she did 2 grabs in a row there. Or not grabs, charge attack.
Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Oh, I didn't get the critical attack on her. A very short. Oh, I'm not getting... He's just doing a walking towards me. Ooh, ow. Ow. Alright, different sets of attacks there that I hadn't seen before. Orb Assault. Yep. I saw Orb Assault the first time, but I did not see those slidey hooks there. So we gotta burn those into memory. And unfortunately, I did miss my stagger attack there. I was on the wrong side of the enemy. And she recovers pretty darn quick.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
I feel like sometimes that charge, like, ends right in front of me, and other times it hits me. Not sure which. You know? Ow.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, I didn't hit the puppet with that one. That's unfortunate. I gotta get back to my corner. Ow. Alright, ow. I gotta get back to the corner where no one can see. That was the grab I had think. Oh, she's doing the orbs. Ow, ow, ow. Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, staggered. Alright. We got her staggered before the puppet went down this time. That's fun. What if we just do this? Oh, I didn't mean to do that one. I meant to... Dang.
For my room, don't you think?
Dang. Oop. Yeah, I meant to do the charge swipe, not the AoE one. AoE one would have been fine if the puppet was nearby, but alas, it was not.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Ow.
None who enter this greenhouse may death is my domain, and you shall serve me for...
I tell you, it's really throwing me that sometimes that opening charge attack hits me and sometimes it just stops right in front of me. I don't get the satisfying clang of the perfect block.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Oh. I don't think I think I only clipped the puppet with that one. That's unfortunate.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Ow. Ow. Oh, this one. Oh, that one missed the puppet entirely. She's electrified.
Tremble in fear. Scream for my pleasure.
And we got her again. While she was recovering, renew that. Looks like an empowered charge.
Little puppet to push me this far.
Push you this far. What is this? A phase change? What are you trying to do with that puppet there? Let's just do that.
You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Here comes her assault here. Just keep throwing these, I guess, doing some chip damage. Oh, now she's doing the... Yep. I didn't mean to double use one there.
I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time? Death is my domain,
alright, we got her
and
pretty
you
good
shall
there.
serve
We got her
me
pretty
for
good there.
all eternity.
If we had gotten lucky with a stagger during the puppet repair window, we would have gotten her. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna switch out my arm. The chakram or whatever boomerang arm. Not as useful here. I don't think fulminous will be good. What we got? Armor piercing shells, maybe. Cause I want... Let's try this one. Because I want something I can use when she's doing her assault of spheres, right? Something I can back when she's doing the assault of spheres and her puppet's healing. Something I can just like lob at her, you know?
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Oop, ow.
Death is
Oh,
my domain, and
What?
you shall serve me for all.
that's alright, that's alright. I think we got our tactic here. I think we got our tact. I think we got the strat. Just need to slowly improve the blocking until execution works out. No, I didn't change my arm. That would have been a problem. There we go. Now we have gun arm.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Once again, not hitting me.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work? Death is
Aw.
my domain, and you shall serve
Alright.
me for all.
Gun arm. Gun arm. Bang, 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 bang. Yep, exactly. Now, if I recall, I did play around with all of these arms a long, long time ago. So my memories may be off, or maybe they patched things and changed things. But if I recall, the Falcon Eyes bullets actually also do a good bit of stagger damage, or whatever it's called in this game. Poise damage. Make them stumble damage,
You're
you know.
not the puppet I was expecting.
So maybe
Who
that'll
are
help
you?
us get that.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
I wonder if you can tell what the puppet's doing always just from her hand motions. If yes, that would be extremely cool. Oh, I didn't perfect block it. Too bad. Yeah, like if you could always tell what the puppet's going to do from her hand motions, that would be really, really cool. It feels like at least the overhead slam has a very distinct arm movement that I just did, even though you can't see my arms. But I don't know if that's true for like the spin to win, the charge, the etc. Right? But
to think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Alright. Can't throw that.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for...
Lie or die, back we go. I wonder if we'll get to go on the Ferris wheel with any friends, or if we'll just be Jiminy.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Oh no, they backed up. I didn't hit either. No. Tragic.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oop, got me. Alright. I went really silent in that one. Locked in a little too much. A little too hard there. I can feel it downloading. On one hand, damage output in the DLC does feel extremely high. On the other hand, compared to the first boss, her health does drop surprisingly fast. Like, there are plenty of opportunities to wail on her, but maybe that's just because of my strategy here. Uh-oh. Alright. Out.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Ooh, nope. Alright, that one I really lost track of everything there. We're doing pretty good though. Doing pretty good there until I got caught in the Beyblade of Death. Is it a good viewing experience watching me fight them right in the doorway? I think it is. If cameras make you motion sick, I advise do not look directly at the stream.
Who are you?
I swear, the day I stop trying to block that, or the run I stop trying to block that, is the run that it actually hits me.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
If I can only hit one of them, I'd rather hit her.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way.
Oh, I didn't expect it to come around like that. Are you doing it again? Oh, I can't see.
Can't get
Oh,
away
she got me in the
quick
grab.
enough, can you?
Unfortunate. Unfortunate, right when she was ready to be staggered.
Don't you think?
That is the double-edged sword with that stagger bar pulsating, because it's like, oh, you can stagger the boss. Immediately goes into charge attack. Well, rip. Unfortunately, though, they do recover from being staggerable pretty fast. You can't delay your stagger too long.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Alright, come here. Alright. Oop.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oops. I did not mean to use that, but that's okay. Alright, that was a nice... They're both electrically stunned now, so that's cool. Oh, I couldn't see her.
You will make a fine
Ooh.
adornment for my room.
Alright.
Don't you
I
think?
couldn't quite see what was going on that time, unfortunately. The puppet going for a lap while Markiona attacked me from the other direction. Hadn't seen that happen before. Alright. Back in we go. Go next.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
I don't know, I think I would get anxious if the foe kept respawning. I don't know how canon the respawns are, but... Ooh! Wow, alright, that was...
I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time?
That was definitely not entirely on purpose there, but... Okay, can I get a scythe spin? Ooh, alright. We get this in before she even starts healing the puppet. I like that. Let's get behind her. And do one of those. One of those. Oh, oh my god. Ow. Ooh. I survived. She didn't do her, many ears attack. Just keep throwing those on there.
Ugh, how humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia.
The power you were saving for Leia.
Death is my
Ouch.
name, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
It's like me waiting for the handyman to show up. You don't see me because I'm lurking. Perceived. We're perceiving. Nova Heidi strat doesn't work. Womp womp. Leah Spian? Maybe. History will say they were roommates.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. You will
Oop,
make
got
fine
caught.
adornment for my room,
That's
don't
fine.
you think?
We did do pretty good there. We got her pretty far down. That super attack we don't have a lot of experience against yet blocking. I was really trying to stagger her out of it. You believe? Oh, thank you. I believe as well. Together, with our belief combined.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Alright, we got both the puppet and her in that.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oop, a soft stagger there. Ow.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
I think we're good, actually. Oh. And we got the stagger right as the puppet fell again. Let's stay close this time. Hopefully that triggers her to do
dare
this.
Destroy my sublime creation.
Oh, no. Ow, ow, ow. There they are. We can shoot for our heart's content. Ow.
You impudent little puppet, to push me this far. You will make
Ow.
fine adornment
Alright.
for my
Well,
room, don't
I
you
tried to
think?
perfect block them. I perfected not them. It's an interesting opening strat. What is the hangout in the doorway strat? It's proved very effective. Unfortunately, it does not persist past the, yeah, it does not oh, you know what? I haven't looked at my amulets, of which I have a billion. Let's see, what do we got here? Fury attack dodge available. I don't think... Have there even been red attacks in this one? I don't think I've seen. We definitely don't need freeze resistance. Increases physical damage upon an attack. Let's see, what other wild things do we got? Fable arts damage inflict on staggered enemy. We're usually... Weapon durability not consumed. We could do weapon attack. And let's see. Increases freeze resist. You know what? Here's what we'll do. We'll do this one. I don't know if this will count the soft stagger. You know, sometimes she like staggers but doesn't become fully,
To think
you know,
I became anxious
fatal
when told a
attackable.
fearsome foe had
Maybe it'll
arrived.
work for that.
What a fool I was. Death is
Aw.
my domain, and you shall serve me.
Tried to
for
heal up but
all
was still on the
eternity.
grinder. Or the grindstone. Yeah, it's like the... Don't get me wrong, the stay in the door opening strat does have its downsides. Namely, anywhere from 25 to 75% of the time you can't see what the enemy's doing. But, you know, like we've talked about before, these are kind of rhythm games,
To
right?
think I
You know,
became
with
anxious
the right
when
sound
told a
cues and all
fearsome
that.
foe had arrived. What a fool
You can
I
usually
was.
make an educated guess what's going on. Like, look, that one's always
None
the
who
down
enter this
smash.
greenhouse may leave with their lives.
I don't have enough charge to do a big one. Oh. Ow. And we'll heal up again.
Weep in despair. Tremble.
I don't know what this one is.
Scream for my pleasure.
Plus the blue charge.
You will make a fine
Oh, did not
adornment
perfect
for
block
my
it.
room, don't you?
To get her electrified. Not that I think it makes too big of a difference if she's electrified. Actually, you know what I could consider putting on instead of that stagger dodge up? We have a damage up to increases damage inflicted on humans, increases damage on puppets. We can put the damage on humans one. Okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable. Because the puppet's going down fast enough. We don't need to bring down the puppet faster.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived.
But if we do like,
What a fool I was.
you know, if we do a few percentage more damage to her. Oh. Spin attacks. Pretty
Weep
wild.
in despair. Death is
Oop.
my domain,
Nope.
and you shall serve me for all.
The orbs are perhaps the most difficult to deal with. There are many different types of orb, and she doesn't use them as often, so I'm not as familiar with the timings. The 1-2 jump and slam orbs, those ones I feel like I got a pretty good handle on. It's the other ones, not as clear.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
You quick slap. See this one? I don't always get it, but those are the ones I'm pretty good with.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way? You will make
Oh,
fine
I was trying to
adornment for
heal.
my room, don't you
Unfortunate.
think?
Perhaps if you strafed around from the door frame during the opening so you can dodge the opening move and have more room to dodge after. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like rather than dodge in this game, I'm much more of a trying to perfect block person. And perhaps that's
To think
the...
I became anxious when told
Perhaps
a
that's my
fearsome foe
hubris
had
talking.
arrived. What a fool I was.
It's like I like trying to... minimum movement, you know?
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, right now, I think I am stuck in the door,
Death
however.
is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Understandable, I'm more of a panic person. Hey, dodging's good. Dodging is good. Just... I don't know. That was my technique in the main game was perfect dodge unless... Or not perfect dodge, perfect block unless I was really struggling with a specific
To
move.
think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Heal up. Up, ow.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Just do that. Well, this time we're not in the door. We are against the fence, though. Which, honestly, if you're locked onto the puppet... If you're locked onto the puppet, and the puppet goes a-flying, the camera goes a-flying with it, you know?
Is my
Ooh!
domain, and you shall serve me
That was
for
pretty good
all
on health. That
eternity.
slam attack in the back does a lot. You're Nova's aggressive. Fist attack, fist attack, fist attack. I mean, if this was Bloodborne, I'd be all up in aggro mode. And honestly, as far as Lies of P fights go, I feel like I'm throwing a lot more charge attacks than I typically do, you know?
What a fool I was.
Maybe I won't even do the initial charge. Alright, come here.
I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time?
Ow. What are you doing? Oh, the charge. Can't hit me here. Unless you come from that direction, in which case then you can in fact hit... Oh, I must have been on the ground. I must have been on the ground. I thought I was healing, but instead was doing nothing. Nova, you can use weapons. Yeah, they're called my fists. Nova does like doing, I'm hearing this in Miffy's voice. Nova does tend to like martial arts type characters.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Oop, I missed that one. Oh, she did her... She's doing it again. Oh my god, she's still doing it. Can you... Can you chill for a... This is what I'm talking about. About, orb time. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about their stagger window, though, right? Like, there's really... You just kind of have to go fast for it. Otherwise, it's gonna go away. It's gonna go away. Alright.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Slap. Charge slap. Charge slap.
None who enter this greenhouse
Oh man, she hasn't been...
leave with their lives.
Ooh, she just missed. I'll take that. Oh my god, that killed the frame rate for a second there.
You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Alright, I did not get her before the puppet started healing this time, which is unfortunate. We still did pretty good there. Maybe we can, need to play the parry game with her instead. That way she can stagger a second time.
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia.
Alright. You're gonna do it 3 times? Explode? Oh, yep, you explode. Alright.
Shall serve me for...
Alright. So it's 2 dive-ins. Dive-in, burst, and then there's an explode. We learned something. A nice try. Yep. Thanks. I figured there would be an explosion, but alas, the radius was a little bit bigger than I was prepared for. But now we know.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Slap. Oh, the slap. It missed.
You will make a fine
Oh,
adornment
I got
for
caught
my
in the
room, don't
Beyblade
you?
this time. Yay, learning. Yay, we've learned. Does make me wonder if the enemies didn't hit quite as hard. Probably would be cleared by now. Alright, here we go.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Slap. There we go. Double slap. I do this.
Don't
Charge
you know
attack.
how foolish it is to impede the path of the alchemists?
Oh. Yeah, she's got her big orb.
Oh, I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time?
Oh. Oh. Ow. Alright. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Puppet is now electrocuted, which, honestly, I don't know what effect that has, if anything. Compared to, like, her, since she's the one controlling it.
Can't get away quick
Oh, that
enough,
was
can you?
that was the grab. I'm probably dead.
Death is my
Yeah, I'm
domain,
dead.
and you shall serve me for all eternity.
I was close to full that time. I don't know if there's surviving the grab. It might just be auto death. Whoop. Well, we're definitely gonna... Well, we're gonna try to beat this boss tonight. That's gonna be the goal. That's gonna be the goal for today. Whoop.
You're
Alright,
not the
through
puppet
again.
I was expecting. Who are you?
Slap.
Death
Ooh.
is my domain, and you shall serve me for all.
I feel like more often than not that Beyblade attack at the door usually works in my favor, but the last couple runs it has not. Maybe she's learning. Maybe she knows that if she does the Beyblade, she has to start it a little further back. Or a little further forward, one of the two.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Slap. Oh, she came in herself this time. I can't see. That's fine.
None
One,
who
two.
enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. Death is my
Well,
domain, and you
let it
shall
rip.
serve
Yeah,
me
the
for
Beyblades.
all eternity.
You know, you just hate it when you think the enemy's gonna do a follow-up attack, but then they do nothing. And then you go to do something, and then they do something. I was looking for my heal opportunity there, and I thought she was gonna strike, so I didn't heal. And she didn't strike, and
You're
now
not
aren't I the
puppet I was
fool?
expecting. Who are you?
Ah! Did I move forward a little bit? I might have moved forward a little bit that time. Dang.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, first start, but that's not really a problem. Because really, we haven't typically been running out of ooh, alright. That time she went in. I thought she was sending the puppet in. We haven't really had too many attempts where it ran due to running out of the vials, so as long as we survive, that's the goal.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Slap. Oh, slap missed. Slap.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Ooh, oh my god. Oh my god, that one really Beybladed. Oh, the other thing I'm thinking, the gun is okay. The gun is okay. We saw the puppet string didn't really work. Let's put on fire, and let's take off the Icarus. That way we don't have to cycle through it. Because I'm thinking if she's doing stuff and I can be in melee, maybe I'd be better off setting her on fire.
I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was. Death is
I thought I healed. Did I not? Oh, I had the grinder still equipped. Oops. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh no, 10 o'clock hit, and then all of a sudden my skills turned off as I start falling asleep. Uh-oh. Bum, 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 bum. Alright.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Ah.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Doesn't that include you, though? Because you entered this greenhouse. Ooh. Ow. Ooh, alright. I still clipped her at least.
Death
Ow.
is my
Oh,
domain,
too bad, too bad,
and
too
you
bad.
shall serve me for all.
The other thing, let me take a look at my grindstone too. Because we used electric at first, because that's what the puppet's weak to. But we could use it to... We could set it to fire and try to set her on fire. We could set it to... Increases weapon critical rate. Destructive power. We could try something like this since we're hitting a lot. And like just not go for the elemental. Let's see how that goes for a run or two.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Well, I was once again on the grinder and not on the healing. Gotta switch that. Gotta switch that right away. Right away. Is the public domain music quiet enough that you guys can't hear it? You live or you lie, bro. No, it's you lie or you die.
A fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
There's no living, there's only lying and dying.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Kicks in the back are really the worst. I don't know if you can actually block them or not. I forget if this...
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Do it again. Where is she going? All over, please. This is nice because we got her to stagger before the puppet even.
Can't get away
Oh, that was the
quick
grab.
enough, can you?
Dang it. To lie is a human, which is why you never lie. That's right, because you're a skeleton, and skeletons aren't human.
Eternity.
They're skeletons. Skeletons are distinct creatures compared to humans, just like Pinocchio here. Nod. Yep.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
On you. That's pretty similar to the... Ow.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
I take that, please. And this. And one of these.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Can I do it again? Ouch.
Can't get away
Oh my
quick
god.
enough, can you?
The grab. Press the dodge button, but did not dodge the right timing.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
I've noticed that she's done the grab almost every time I've had her staggerable. I wonder if that's a thing. If she is staggerable and the puppet's not dead, she will do a combo that ends in a grab attempt. Or at least is more likely to. Panic command grab.
To
Yeah.
think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What
Only
a
grabs
fool
were a
I
little bit
was.
more punishable.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh my god, that Beyblade move. Alright. We're taking a lot of damage here.
Can't get away
Oh
quick
my
enough,
God.
can you?
Auto recovery on the Beyblade, yeah.
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't
I
you
wonder...
think?
I do feel like I'm getting caught by the grab a lot more, whereas earlier I was able to dodge it easier. I wonder if it counts as a red attack, even though she doesn't turn red. And that one amulet was letting me dodge it. Or maybe I'm just getting worse at dodging because it's now late at night for me. Both of these are potentially
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome
are
foe
potential
had arrived.
causes.
What a fool I was.
Ooh, messed up the timing on that one.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Chill for like 3 seconds, please.
You will make
Oh
a
my
fine
god.
adornment
Alright.
for my room, don't you?
Getting fatigued? Possible. Yeah. It's also, you know, it's hard to play games late at night. But I want to beat this boss tonight in this stream. And I am a stubborn sort. I want to put the grindstone back because I don't feel like this has made a significant improvement. And I do notice the damage reduction on the puppet. As much as we want to do more damage to
You're
Markiona,
not the puppet I was
I
expecting.
do also want to damage
Who
the
are
puppet.
you?
Slap.
Death is
Ooh,
my domain.
quick death, quick
and
death.
you shall serve me for all.
Back in we go.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Now, my timing on that. I committed a little too soon, perhaps.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, there goes the Beyblade again.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Oh, alright, we're out of my corner. We're out of my favored terrain. Ow. Yeah, this works a lot more poorly when,
Can't get
oh,
away
and the
quick
grab.
enough, can you?
I turn back to look at her and immediately the grab.
You will
Rip.
make a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Yeah, going out of the corner doesn't even make the grab easier to avoid, unfortunately. Unfortunate. Alright. Again.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Oh my god.
You will make
Ow.
a fine adornment
I tried
for
to
my
heal but was on the
room,
grinder
don't you
again.
think?
Tisk tisk tisk. If I was an ambitious editor, I would count how many times that happened and put a little counter in the bottom of the screen on the left there. Add that to the VOD. I'm not going to. That would take too long.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Slap. Charge slap. That's what I need to do again. I need to say slap and charge slap again. Charge slap. Charge slap
None
again.
who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Ooh, charge scythe. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, ouch. Ouch. Slap. Oh, for a second I thought that was the grab again. It is not. Oop. Ow. Well, the puppet's about to go down. But is she about to stagger? That's the most important thing. Oh, she is. Perfect.
You dare destroy my sublime creation. You will make a
Aw,
final
I failed to
my
perfect
room,
block the
don't you
spears.
think?
That's too bad. That's too bad. Get in there, Death. Nice try. Yeah. It was alright. It was alright. We did an alright first part. Alright, back in.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
If only I had a good Kermit impression, I could pretend to be the... Like, oh, well, I'm not a puppet, I'm a Muppet. I do not have a Kermit impression. Sadly.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Whoa, whoa, what's going on? Ah, she was doing... Alright. Out. Stop that.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way? You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Alright, well at least we got a critical attack off on her. This is probably the most health she's having going into her super phase thus far though.
Tremble in fear. Scream for my pleasure.
Oh. Here with one of those.
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia. You will make
Aw, I did not perfect block it enough.
Don't you think?
Fun fact, Jim Henson was also blue. Wow, I was not aware of that. Good to know. I guess that's just the thing about puppeteers. Overall, that one was better, but alas, our damage balance in the first half was not great.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Slap. Join the puppet in here. Ow.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Throw one of these.
Death is
Oh,
my domain,
alright.
and you
Blah.
shall serve me for
That's fine. I
all
missed with the scythe
eternity.
anyway. They all take silver. Oh, to like turn blue? Oh, almost missed my stuff. Heal it
You're
up.
not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you? None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh no, we're out of the door. That's not good. My favored terrain. Oh. Counter with the scythe swipe.
Oh, I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time?
Ooh, well there goes that, but she's not down at all, which is unfortunate.
You dare
Oh,
destroy
never mind.
my sublime creation.
Aha, just barely got her.
You dare destroy my sublime creation. Death is
Oh,
my
the
domain,
storm
and
got
you
me
shall
though.
serve me for
The storm, the orb storm, the storm. Oh, speaking of puppets, I was trying to think of more puppet characters. You know the puppet I remembered just now? I remembered a puppet from a tabletop RPG one-shot one of our friends ran, so I got to be a player in a rare occasion.
You're
And
not the
my
puppet I
character,
was
since it was a
expecting.
one-shot, it was a
Who are you?
loosely holiday-themed winter one-shot. And so I played a wooden puppet that was the familiar of someone else.
Adornment for my
The familiar of someone else who was supposed to be investigating the thing but just couldn't be bothered to show up. I played a wooden puppet that had a horrifying form. Mona from Nanoland. The little green girl puppet. No, mine was a wooden one. But this was in D&D, and there was one of those subclasses has that, like... One of the warlock
think I became
subclasses has
anxious
a
when told a
horrifying
fearsome
visage or
foe
something
had
similar.
arrived. What
So
a
my
fool
puppet
I
had a
was.
creepy puppet form whenever it used horrifying visage, which I thought was a lot of fun.
You will make a fine adornment for my room, don't you
Mona
think?
from Nanoland, though, that would have been... That's quite the RPG character right there. The TTRPG character right there. Of course you thought it was fun. Yeah. It was a
To
little
think I
creepy,
became
but also
anxious
a
when
little
told a
adorable.
fearsome foe had arrived.
That's
What
the
a
niche
fool
I
I
live in.
was.
In terms of like aesthetic, you know? I like the creepy but also kind of adorable.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Yeah. Ooh, did not see that one coming. Oh, charge attack. Here it comes again. This time I got her.
You will make a fine
Aw.
adornment for my room, don't you think?
Aw. Alright. It's 10:30. Here's what I'm thinking. I think I'll give myself until 11 to beat this fight alone. If we reach 11, I'll just beat the fight with Romeo. Or with whoever shows up with the summon. With how well we've been doing, I feel like if we summon someone, we can probably beat the fight in, I don't know,
You're
2 or
not
3
the puppet
tries.
I was expecting.
So,
Who are you?
if this was non-streamed, I would be willing to... Ooh, oh my god.
Fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
I was about to be like, oh, I got such a good scythe swipe, but alas, I could not, even though that often staggers, it did not this time. They were already animation locked, and my death was imminent. But yeah, what I was going to say, if this was non-streamed, I'd just wake up tomorrow morning and, you know, freshly rested, beat this fight, but
To think
I want
anxious
progress.
when told a
I have
fearsome
other games
foe
I
had
want to play.
arrived. What a fool I was.
So. Oh, popped in.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Feels like if I stagger the puppet, it staggers her in this first part. Oh my god. I think the parts that are most lethal to me are when I think the puppet's coming in, but she sneaks in one of her orbs instead.
Scream for my pleasure.
Ooh, finally barely dodged that grab. Oh, but I missed my scythe swipe as unfortunate. Ooh. You can have two of these. Ooh, falling down before the healing. I don't mind if I do. Unfortunately, my healing's looking a little low at the moment.
You impudent little puppet. To push
Oh,
me this far.
Uh-oh, there goes all my healing. Oh, I'm dead.
Death is
Yeah.
my domain, and you shall serve me for all.
Unfortunate. I pushed her to phase 2 without taking the puppet down. So if she gets less than half, she'll phase change herself. In an ideal world, I'd get her to half, stagger her, then take out the puppet, and then kill her while the puppet's recovering. That would be the ideal world.
To think I
Way for
became
that to play
anxious
out.
when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Dang.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh, there goes
You will make a
there
fine
goes the
adornment
Beyblade
for
again.
my room, don't you think?
There goes the Beyblade. Bum, 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 la, la. Alright, go in.
To think I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a
Grindstone,
fool I was.
switch. Oops, wrong button. Alright.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Oh, that's spear attack. Oh, that was a charge. Now she's gonna spear. Yep. Alright, okay, 2 spears. Ow.
Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Ow.
You will
Okay,
make
that was a
fine
bad
adornment
chain.
for my room,
But alright, I think when
don't
she
you
does
think?
the thing I think I'm now finally downloading is when she has the puppet do a blue charge attack, she will follow up with 2 orbs. So I got to be prepared for that. In the past, those orbs have really tripped me up. This time, it only kind of tripped me up. And maybe, if that's the pattern, maybe it won't trip me up anymore. Maybe we've learned.
To think I became anxious
Maybe,
when told
perhaps.
a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool
Alright.
I was.
Slap.
You will make
Ooh.
a fine adornment for my room, don't you think?
Lie or die. Alright, back in. Back in we go. Another round. Good old Pinocchio.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
Oh, I tried going for it intentionally to get an extra perfect guard. That did not work out well. In fact, has cost me too many
None who
healing
enter
items.
this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Whoop. What are you doing? Oh, sphere. Okay. That was a sphere moment.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my
Alright.
way?
This time has been a very bad run for heals, sadly. Oh, she did not orb this time. Perhaps I was too far from her for orbs. Oh, dead. Oh, not dead.
You will make a fine adornment.
I don't know
for
how
my
I made it out of
room,
that
don't
grab.
you think?
I must have been right on the border of the frame there. I mean, I'll take it, but... Alright, T-minus 19 minutes. There we go.
To think I became anxious when told a
Unrelated to
fearsome
anything.
foe had arrived.
But you know what I think?
What a fool I was.
I think that if there's a holiday on a Thursday, the Friday should just also come off. Right? Like, you should just always get the Friday off as well. I just think that's... I think anything
None
otherwise
who
is
enter
poor
this
form.
greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh,
You will
yeah,
make a
killed by the
fine
spin to win.
adornment for my room, don't you think?
Use the power of Juneteenth for this one. Oh. Yeah, use the power of not having work today. Bit of liberation. Liberation's an appropriate power for a puppet to wield.
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
Alright,
Who are you?
let's go. Slap. Oh. Ow.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Okay, slap, slap. Oh, she ran away. Slap. Alright, we got a nice stagger there. That saved us a good bit of health.
Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die! You will make
Ooh,
a fine
ouch.
adornment for my room, don't you
Ouch.
think?
I wonder how this fight would feel on New Game rather than New Game Plus. If it's similarly lethal, or if you have a little bit more durability.
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
Like, am I coming out ahead
Who
by
are
having
you?
all of these upgrades? I don't know. I feel like that sort of thing often depends. Now,
Death is my domain,
I
and
committed.
you shall serve me for all.
I committed, and yet she did not stagger, unfortunately. Something that I do really like about Sekiro that I think other games that have a stagger as a major mechanic is that you should be able to see the bosses or the enemy's stagger bar. Like if that's an important thing in the game. Primal. Ooh, got caught in that time. Was not able to Eye of the Storm it. Alright, in we go. Once more. We start with a charge attack ready. Not that that really makes a
To think
difference.
I became anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Up. Actually, she took pity on me and came in herself on the first combo.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Ow. Oof. Oh, there comes Beyblade again. That. Where are you going? Why'd you fly in a huge circle like that? Come back here. Come over here. Whoop, doing it twice.
I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for
Ow.
my lost death is
Ow.
my domain.
Dang, that one
and
was
you
doing
shall
pretty well.
serve me for all.
That one was pretty good up until that last part, I thought, in terms of blocking. But then she kept her distance, zoned me out a little bit too well. Maybe if I'd been able to cross the gap there. And we got birds along the path. It's a nice path. At least we have a
You're not the
nice
puppet
run
I
back,
was
nice path,
expecting.
nice environment.
Who are you?
Slap. Charge slap. Out.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh no, I hit the wrong one. No.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Oh, I might be dead. Ooh, barely lived. Alright, I'll take that. Ooh, and I dodged the grab. Can you come over here? Alright, I guess I'll take that. Slap, slap. And 1, 2. Oh no, not the Beyblade. Alright, that hit Puppet and her.
You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Oh no. Rock. Oh. Alright, well here's our stat for attack, which, again, unfortunately, this is a really bad timing with her super form. Now she's gonna go hardcore.
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia.
I block my way through this and survive. Ooh, if I'm near full, I can block my way through it and survive. Unfortunately, no healing, and she has a lot of health. Unless we get really lucky. Oh! And she has a new combo extender for that, too.
Can't get
Oh,
away
and
quick
grabbed.
enough, can you?
Unfortunate.
You will make a fine
Unfortunate.
adornment for my room, don't you think?
That's probably only the second or third time that we died from lack of vials, though. So... And got her decently far as well. Oh, hello, Volo. Welcome. You are nearly hour 2 of us attempting this boss fight. Hope you two have an amazing day. Thank you. You too. You
Told
too.
a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
My day's been pretty good. I got a lot of bird stuff done. I have my new intro music, and perhaps within the hour or so we'll hear my new outro music. So that's pretty fun.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Alright. Did a lot of bird stuff. Well, you just woke up from a huge nap. That's good. Hope it was a pleasant, restorative nap. Clap, clap.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure. You will make
Oh
a fine
no, she
adornment
pivoted
for
into
my
a throne
room,
sphere. I thought I was out of range, and I was out of range with the first one. But not out of the second one. Dang. Very pleasant, yeah. Oh, that's good, that's good. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. What was I saying? Oh yes, I also did like 20 or queued up like 20 or 30 bird posts. So that was good.
You're
I was
not
talking
the
about it
puppet
earlier.
I was expecting.
Like, you know, I take
Who
a lot
are
of bird
you?
pictures. So I've been trying to organize them all, which I haven't really done in a long while for various reasons. Super busy with work, super busy with personal projects.
None who
So I really
enter
wanted
this
to make that a
greenhouse may
goal.
leave with their lives.
I still got like 40 more to do.
You will make a fine adornment
But-
for my room, don't you think?
I can't help but imagine y'all living like the channel Apollo and friends with so many birds in the house. Well, here at the library we only have the one bird. I just have a lot of pictures of birds, but yep. I can see with how often birds come up
To
why
think I
you would
became
imagine
anxious when told
a very
fearsome
reasonable
foe
thing
had
to think.
arrived. What a fool I was.
Yeah, I don't know if we could manage more than one bird. The one is enough of a handful despite her small size.
You will make a fine
Ooh,
adornment for my
not a good
room,
start.
don't you think?
I think I posted on Blue Sky, was it yesterday? Posted
You're not the puppet
which
I was
bird did I
expecting.
post?
Who are you?
It's hard for me to think while in boss fight mode. I posted a bird that had some pretty good pictures. Ow. Oh, I got my...
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Like, I can hear her, I cannot see her. Ow. There goes the grab.
Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Can we get a cool stagger? Oh. There we go. Down she goes. The puppet ran away.
Death is
Oh,
my domain,
wow. Alright,
and you
they got me
shall
with the
serve
1-2
me
there.
for all eternity.
Got me with a 1-2 there. Oh. Yeah, what was I saying about the birds? About the bird pictures, just to say something. I have something to chat during these respawn moments. I think I have somewhere around
think I became
160
anxious
different
when told a
animal
fearsome
species
foe had
photographed.
What a
Which
fool I was.
I'm really happy with that number. That's a full Pokedex. That's the original 151 or more to see, you know? So I'll take that. I think I have 109.
Why must you and the legendary stalker
118,
impede my
something like
work
that.
and get in my way?
Like written and queued up. So getting pretty close there.
Death is
Aw.
my domain, and you shall serve me for all
Pokemon Trainer
eternity.
Mordio sounds like a cute outfit, TBH. Oh, yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun. You know, I think we've talked about this on this channel before, but I'm curious if people have a particular typing they'd associate with me. If we've already talked about this, then you can just say that, and I'll just talk about
To think I became
typing I've
anxious
used
when
in the
told
past.
a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
I think there's a couple typings that I think I'm associated with. Or rather, I should say could be associated with.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Oh.
Enough! Who you are doesn't matter anymore. Die!
Oh, wow. Alright. Well, no guarantee I'll survive. This has certainly been a pretty good
Dare destroy
intro.
my sublime creation.
Do it again. Let me build up the stagger on you. Ooh, nice. Alright, there we go. We got a second one here. And then let's top off. Hit her with a swipe.
You impudent little puppet. To
All right.
push me this far.
Top off again.
Ah!
We survived barely. Oh, right, she has a follow-up. I forgot the follow-up. No, the grab!
Can't
No!
get away quick enough, can you?
No, the grab! Solo does not know, but big
Death
psychic
is
ghost
my
vibes.
domain, and you shall serve me for all eternity.
Yeah, I think that's fair. In the past, I have done playthroughs of Pokemon as a mono ghost type trainer. Well, I say mono ghost, but you know, every Pokemon had at least some ghost in it. So that, I think that was my Sun and Moon, if I recall correctly. That was my Sun and Moon theme. Alright, this is the last attempt before 11, so this is the last solo attempt. Unless I die really fast.
Anxious when told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Yeah, I'm quite fond of ghost type Pokemon. I have a lot of favorites among the ghosts. Well, missed the ghost with the big charge, but that's okay.
Greenhouse may leave with their lives.
Ghost is the one who can't handle the scythe anyway.
Death is
Ooh.
my domain,
Alright.
and you shall serve me for all.
You kind of want to play through each gen, to be honest. Oh. Just like, have you not played through them before, or have you played sporadically? Yeah, I think I've played most of them, though there's a handful that I never finished for whatever reasons. Like Diamond and Pearl I made it towards the end of, but did not finish. X and Y, I don't know why. There's just something. I've started it twice and stopped at around the same spot each
when
time.
told a fearsome foe had arrived. What a fool I was.
Oh, so much spinning.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
Come back here. Oh, I got grabbed. Dang it.
Can you?
I've only played Red, Crystal, and Sword. Wow. That's a big gap. Crystal was so good. Crystal was so good. I don't know, I remember having a really fun time with Pokemon Crystal. A lot of fun. I think, my younger sibling had Pokemon Blue version. I got Pokemon Yellow version. Which is funny because that sibling's favorite color was, growing up, always yellow. So I don't know why I was given the yellow version. But it worked out because his favorite Pokemon was Squirtle, so you know, that was fine.
Oh, I left my work half complete for this. How do you propose repaying me for my lost time?
Man, doing this with the summon is so chaotic.
Death is my domain, and you shall serve me for all
I feel like with the
eternity.
summon, there's just as much chaos as in the doorway. But, well, theoretically, it'll help out in the long run. Kinda reminds you of a fight in Dark Souls 3 DLC. I don't believe I played Dark Souls 3 DLC. Yep. I know I'm continuing on the Pokemon topic, though. I know I'm a big Black
You're
and
not
White
the puppet I was expecting.
fan.
Who are you?
That's definitely my one of my favorite Pokemon generations.
None who enter this greenhouse may leave with their lives. You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Yeah, if you're gonna heal your creation, I'm gonna heal my specter. How's that for fair is fair, right?
Death is
Ooh,
my
still got me
domain,
though.
and you shall serve me for all.
Yeah, you've heard amazing things about black and white. Yeah, they're just so good. Music's a real bop. The Forbidden Bonk. I wonder if the Spectre affects their health pool, because I feel like they're not going down as fast as I would expect for two
You're not the puppet I was expecting.
two foes attacking.
Who are you? Death is
Oh
my
wow,
domain,
that was real fast.
and you shall serve me for all.
Man, I thought I would be able to win very promptly with the Spectre, but apparently not. There will have to be a cutoff point at some point where I will just fall asleep at the stream if I don't stop. So we're gonna try for a while with the Spectre, but I would like to progress in this game, please.
You're not the puppet I was expecting. Who are you?
That's just
None who enter this greenhouse
now-
may leave with their lives.
this was a Souls game where the Spectre's summon sign was in the boss arena. I would almost certainly summon the Spectre only for the second half. 'Cause, like, look, the Spectre's so low already. Ow. Oh, he staggered her and I was all the way on the other side. That's really unfortunate.
How humiliating that you should see the power I was saving for Leia.
Uh-oh. Am I full enough? I am. Alright, well, we can take out the puppet right away.
Weep in despair, tremble in fear, scream for my pleasure.
Alright.
You dare destroy my sublime creation.
Alright, let's throw some bullets down. Oh, she's still coming at me. Oh, leave me alone, go after the Spectre. Dang, this was like the least productive puppets down that we've had yet.
Why must you and the legendary stalker impede my work and get in my way?
See, can we... Oh, I'm out of ammo. Alright, well. He's going in on the Spectre with that. So close!
I thought
Oh, there we go.
no rival
Ooh.
beyond Leia. It should have been the two of us, locked in a fight to the death.
Oh. You hear that? They really were toxic roommates. Poggies! Yeah, we did it. Ooh, that was a lot. Let's take a look at those items we just got. Oh, I have so much quartz. When did I get all that quartz? Oh, Echo player.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Yeah, woo! Yeah, we did it! So let's do what we did last time. We'll take a peek into the next area for the next 5-10 minutes, and then we'll call it there. A key shaped like a bizarre puppet, its design reflecting Marchiona's taste, unlocks the next door in the zone under her control. I dominate all beings that I touch. This was Marchiona's pride and conviction. But even she couldn't have anticipated that someone beyond the reach of her strings would dare destroy her domain. There was another key item, right? Was it... Nope, that one we already listened to. Oh man, did I miss something? Was it a... Is it a material? It says I got a new material here somewhere. A gold coin fruit. Was it a usable item? Alright. Oh wait, it was probably her ergo. Macabre puppeteer's ergo. The death she dreamed of was domination perfected, and this made her infinitely happy. That she would meet left her without a smile. Wow! Yeah. This tree with her, with this fight, very Millennia coded as well. Alright. Stargaze it up. Rest up.
We got a key from Marchiona.
Yeah.
Hey, I bet it opens that gate we passed before entering the greenhouse. This place is definitely a dead end, and since Leia's not here, let's go back.
First, let's level up. We've just been cycling through these stats since I'm basically at caps for all these stats anyway. Go there. Alright, let's take a look into what is sealed beyond. Used Marchiona's key. We get our loading screen tunnel. Ooh, lots of candles. All the small critters. Cutscene right away. There she is. Or was. Oh my god. This is like what Manus does later on in the future, but made of wax. Well, probably real people too, but also made of wax. My family, my everything. And don't go mad and make us fight.
Bastard! I'll kill him.
those humans? Just how evil does someone have to be to do something like this?
A fancy tailcoat suited for a cheerful person. It was not originally stained red. Though not connected by blood, the boy regarded his master and friend as family. Tragically, that kind-hearted affection sparked a cruel curiosity in someone else. And a key item. A locket containing a photo of 3 people. Their faces are stained with blood. A locket that holds a cherished memory even the most horrific ill intentions and bloody pain could not completely erase that memory. Oh, is this Carlo, Romeo, and Leah? Is this how they killed Romeo and turned him into the king of puppets? Is that what that's supposed to be implying, or is that M? If so, that is absolutely gruesome. It does seem like it's evoking Manus's transformation later, right? All the limbs reaching down from above, same sort of shape. Oh, the next zone is the carnival.
Hello.
And what's this?
Rosora wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend?
Look, Rosora wants to be our friend. Hello.
Hello. Rosora wants to be your friend. Will you be my friend? Rosora wants to be free. But I need my shoes to do that. Please, please help me travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here.
How did you lose your shoes?
Rosora was locked in a birdcage. I don't know how long I was there. A white butterfly woke me up and freed me. And I followed the white butterfly all the way here. But I lost my shoes while I was running. I don't know where they came off. I have a precious friend. I miss that friend dearly. We played all the time at the Rose Estate. Our hearts were filled with joy. Rosora wants to see her friend again. That's why I have to go back there. I want to go back to the Rose Estate. But to do that, Rosora needs her shoes. Please, please help Rosora travel the world. Help me to hold your hand and dance. I will wait for you here.
Nova, what are you humming about? I don't see any reason to It's just a tiny little doll asking for help. Shoes lost. Trapped in a birdcage by Marchiona for some reason. I imagine to understand the ego restoration process, or perhaps she knew her? She's a creepy British doll. Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. A creepy British doll child. Yes, that's true. Not enough that she's a creepy British doll. She's a creepy British doll child. Alright, well in that case, we know where that birdcage is. There was a red ribbon, not red shoes. So, at least as far as I remember. So what we'll do is we'll call it here for tonight. Between now and next stream, I'll backtrack a bit, make sure the shoes aren't behind us. I feel like they're probably ahead of us. But I'll do a sanity check and make sure, and see if there's anything else I missed. And then, yeah, alright, that's that. So 2 things before I go to closing. First, tomorrow night, Nova, playing Little Goody Two Shoes, once again, trying to do a day of stream, so day 4, I believe, is tomorrow night. Things have been going... Things have been getting worse. Worse, I think. We've got 1 testament of 3. Would it stand to reason that each night will be another testament? Perhaps so. And then beyond that, I may play this again this weekend. I may play it on a Saturday or Sunday. Right now, the library's weekend schedule is pretty open. Like I said, I got a lot of games on the list, and I kind of want to get through some of them. So maybe I'll throw a sneaky Lies of P on for the weekend. I would have put 2 during this week, but the making of the new music, and there's my segue, for the intro and outro didn't take as much time as I thought it would. So I ended up working on Bird Project instead. So if I end up with time this weekend, I'll throw another Lies of P on there either Saturday or Sunday as appropriate. Probably Saturday if I have my choice, but who knows. If not, after that, Monday for Art Stream. So for now, I'm going to move us over to closing, where I hope you will enjoy. I'm going to leave us on closing for a little bit longer than normal, so that you can enjoy the new outro music that I've put together. Alright, here we go. You might buy Overture tonight? Oh. Well, if this sneak peek has made you excited for it, then yeah, go for it. Exiting that game there. You know, I think this this outro music's got a very snowy sort of vibe, you know, and I think that's appropriate for the game we were playing. For the snow falling. Not quite carnival music, though. And with that, thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the Liminal Branch Library. We hope you've enjoyed your time here, and we hope to see you again soon. Goodbye, and good night.